guys, it's Katie and I'm still at Quilly. Today in this video, I'm going to show you and talk to you about my goals for my RV parks in 2023. And I'm also going to talk to you about identifying goals in your business and how I go in setting my goals by identifying my weaknesses or area improvements and how I work towards achieving them. As a business owner, I spent most of my last year just getting my parks up and running to the level that I wanted them to be at. And of course, you can always improve, and it's important to know where you're going, what directions you're going. And so by identifying where I want to go, I'm concentrating on improving and expanding my businesses. Obviously, you should have goals, because if you don't have goals, how can you set yourself up for success? So how can I set goals for my parks? The thing that I like to do first is actually talk to the customers, talk to the people who are experiencing the park. They know it best, and they experience it in a different way than I can. It's so important to listen to guests' feedback, and you know what? I really appreciate it so much. Even if it's not like a positive feedback, it's so helpful for me to get to hear what they have to say, and then I can in turn go ahead and implement changes that's going to make the guest experience better. Something else that I like to do during my goal making experience is I write everything down. I have a notebook. It's a little bit old school, but I also have a thing in my phone, and I just write things down, get it out of my head, write it down, and then I can go back and kind of critique it, or I can make it better, or I can decide that actually this isn't something that I'm going to work on. Something that I find to be very important is make your goals straightforward and clear. You don't want to be hiding behind all of these words that is maybe going to make it difficult for you to actually know what your clear goal is. And so I like to just make the ideas simple. The path to success might be complicated, but we try to make our goals simple. Something that I've also found is really important when you're making goals is you always want to share in the work setting, share your ideas and your goals with your colleagues. You want to make sure that you're on the same page with everybody else, and maybe they have different ideas or different interpretations that are going to be different than yours, so it's important to get everybody on the same page. Something that is also good to remember is small steps. We didn't learn how to walk in a day, and you're also not going to learn how to do every single goal in a day or to have a super successful business in a day, anything like that. So small steps. Don't get overwhelmed. Just understand the process and try to gather the skills that you need to make it to your goal. Of course, just do it. Don't think to yourself, oh my gosh, this isn't going to happen, everything that could go bad. Don't concentrate on that, and just concentrate on what if it does work? What if you can succeed? And I think that that's actually one of the most important things you can do. So guys, if you've enjoyed the tips that I've given you so far, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like, comments, all those things really help the algorithm, and then you can never miss any of my tips or discussions about RV living, RV businesses, and all the good stuff. So when I start thinking about goals and stuff, I like to think about what I accomplished in the past and of course what I would do different in the future. So what did I accomplish in 2022? I actually got expansion plans made up for 2 of the parks. So here in Rockport, we got expansion plans made up, and also in Vicksburg, Mississippi at Quilly's Magnolia RV Park, we also got expansion plans made up. And actually, I even started to execute them. I had quite a bit of problems with getting bids, and there was some supply chain problems, and we couldn't get electrical panels. Hopefully they're coming in soon. But we are finally making it to the finish line, and actually we're expected to break ground. I just received word this week, so something is going to happen in 2023 that's going to be very exciting. But also I want to go back into how I was getting all the parks up and going. I grew a team at all of the parks, and all of the parks run incredibly smoothly, and I couldn't do it without the amazing team that I have with me. I continue to do improvements with the parks. I did upgrading of the internet at all the parks. I improved some of the amenities, curb appeal of the park, and did a few things along that line. So in Cozy Traveler, we were able to add a fence with a gate that everybody can get their own passcode to get in. It makes it super secure and just feel very private. Here I was able to install extra security cameras just to make people feel at ease. I was able to improve our laundry room, and we improved the internet here as well. And in Magnolia was obviously the biggest change because we had to do updates to all of our buildings. We did a lot of cleanup and a lot of stuff like that. But those are all things that I think are huge accomplishments that are really helping me propel forward into 2023 and have shaped my goals. I'm always evolving and getting different tips and stuff to help me identify weaknesses. And if you guys have a really good tip for what you use to identify your weaknesses or what you use for goal building, I would love to know. Comment below and I will be sure to implement some of those in the future. When I started to shape my goals, I wanted to identify what I felt are like weak spots in the parks and what I could do to improve. Why is it important to identify weaknesses and how can you do that? I will go ahead and tell you. So that gets into the good part. What are my goals for 2023 and my RV parks? So let's start with my plan for Vicksburg. The weakness that I identified in Vicksburg is that the spots are a little bit small. Some people don't care about them, some people do. I do care, so that's where my goal came in. I would like to expand my park and get really large, oversized, kind of like more boutique style feel pads that are gonna offer an elevated, experience for the guest. I have managed to do this. As I mentioned, I got plans drawn up. I'm waiting for the city to give final approval, and I'm super excited because it's going to accommodate larger rigs. It's going to be really comfortable. It's going to have, all the angles that you need to easily get in and out. And as I said before, we're probably breaking ground this week, so I'm super excited. So for the second park, and can I just take a minute to remind you guys that we are mid-January and I am actually wearing this hat because the sun is beating down on me. It is 73 degrees outside and I'm hot. If you want to go to the beach, you can go to the beach. So if y'all are watching me from Wisconsin or from Michigan, just know that you're only a short drive away from the beach and sunshine. So yeah, Rockport, love it. One of the weaknesses that I identified with Rock Horse is that we lack a community building, and frankly, I feel that we lack a pool. So my goal this year, I will be getting a pool and a special place for our guests. We already have the pool bid going. We actually are waiting on some bids for the clubhouse. Leo, my architect extraordinaire, has actually designed the clubhouse for us, and I think that this area is going to be an amazing place where we can all gather as a community and hopefully cool down a little bit in the summer, but I'm super excited for that. Another little asterisk to this is that Danelle and Keith, our managers, they're really good at community building and they have community events every single month, and I'm super excited to give them a dedicated space where they can have everybody and we can gather around as a community. Finally, my last park, my little baby, Oyster Creek, Quilly's Cozy Traveler. Fantastic park. I would like to say I checked the weather there. It's actually hotter there than it is here. And we're actually closer to the beach there as well. There's a really good beach, Surfside Beach. But anyway, neither here nor there. Weakness. I want a steadier number of guests there. Goals, boost marketing campaigns. We're going to look into Google Ads, SEO, social media. We're kind of like thinking about what we're going to do for that. One thing I think I need to do is grow awareness of the park. This park is a hidden gem. It's amazing. It's, in my opinion, and a lot of people have told me this, the best park in the area. It's just amazing. It's super close to the beach. It's nestled away, hidden in the trees, and it's just beautiful. It feels so safe. We have the gate. The kids can go and play, people walk around, and it's just a very secure place. So I just want to grow awareness of this park and hopefully get more guests coming in and out. If you guys are interested in any more information on any of the parks that I've talked about, links down below. We'll put all the information that you need about the parks. Of course, you can always reach out to us. I love talking about the parks, and most of the people who work here also do as well. I would say everybody. In addition to having my RV park goals for the actual RV parks, I have some personal goals, just growth as a business person in general that I want to do. So I'm always looking to increase my business knowledge. I'm going to be going to the Texas Association of Campground Owners Convention. I'm going to be continuing to go to my RV park owner meetings. And another thing that I really want to do is just read more. I want to read more on real estate this year, and I want to also work on some personal real estate projects that may or may not be RV park related, but is all going to be kind of like hospitality. type stuff related. So those are kind of personal goals for me. I'm super excited to see what this new year is going to bring. Remember to subscribe to the channel so that I can share with you everything that I'm learning on my journey to become a successful RV park business, and share in the comments your tips, remember, on identifying weaknesses and what your goals are for yourself. This is Katie, and I am still at Quilly.